question is, are you jealous? Okay. So now y'all asking me if I have a male crush. He is kind of tall, dark skin. Have you ever done anything with any of your friends? And I'm not gonna go into detail because that ain't none of y'all business. Matter of fact, let me drink to you. If you and Flo ever broke up, is there an ex that you would go back to?
Pulling up, no Pirellis. Me and my girls, we hopping out in foreign things. Prime time.
What's up, pretty girl, pretty boy gang? I'm Princess Layah. I'm back with another video. So today I'm actually going to be doing, I don't want to say this is a truth or drink video. I am answering a lot of questions that you guys have been asking me. And first and foremost, I just want to appreciate all of my supporters, all of you guys who have just been so like supportive of me and everything that I do, and just being, you know, checking in on me and my emotional health, my mental health, and things like that. Of course, you know, I go through a lot. Hell, we all go through a lot. I hate these lashes. They're so annoying. They never go the right way. Like, they always go whichever way they want to go. I don't know. Anyway, before we get into this video, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so I get my videos as soon as I drop. You know, it's been a while since I actually came on here and just talked to y'all, you know, just kind of gave y'all some tea, or just really just vented to y'all. I haven't really done that in a while. So I am going to be answering a lot of questions that I received in my Instagram DMs. I put up a poll a few days ago, and a lot of you guys, girls and guys, have a lot of questions. So I do my best to answer everything thoroughly. You know, I always keep it 100 with y'all. So yeah, this will be kind of one of those things where if I don't want to answer the question, I'll take a drink. And then I do got my hookah. Y'all know I love my hookah, y'all. I ain't never smoked hookah on my channel, so I hope you two don't be, you know, I hope you two don't give me an issue with that. But this is my first time doing hookah. But if y'all know me for real, y'all know I love doing my hookah. I love hookah. Oh, damn. Also going to be addressing some of the things. A lot of these questions too kind of came from over on my other channel, Princess and Flo. A lot of people have a lot of questions over there as well. I won't be addressing the situation at hand as to what's going on, because there's still things that's going on with that situation that I can't really talk about on camera, just because a lot of things that, you know, have been are already done that I can't really speak on until that information gets revealed to you guys. So just, you know, understand that a lot of stuff I just can't answer just because of that. So I will be taking shots if y'all are asking those kinds of questions. I will be taking shots on that. But also know too, there are questions that I'm going to be purposely avoiding, just because this video is more so about me and I don't want to make it about anybody else, because, you know, like I said, I have a whole nother channel based around that. This channel is more so about me. And not to sound selfish or anything like that, but honestly, like, this is what y'all asked for. A lot of people just want to see me and just kind of like how I'm doing. So I want to give y'all that without having to just make it about another situation or about somebody else. But however, I will answer questions as I see fit. But a lot of things I know y'all want to know, I won't be able to just tell y'all. So just respect that. And it's also just out of respect for other people. I really don't like to speak on other people when they're not around or when they're not here to defend themselves or have their input. You know what I'm saying? Not that I have anything negative to say about anybody, but like, I never like to speak on people when they're not here, because, you know, they might have something that they want to share, just kind of bring to light a situation that, you know, that I can't really talk on or expound on. So that's just, you know, just out of respect, something that I've always, a way that I've always been towards people, just giving people, you know, that respect when they're not in the room. Yeah, girl, so I'm gonna be answering y'all questions, but y'all might not get everything, but I'm gonna make this juicy and we gonna make it fun, okay? And this lash is getting on my nerves. Let me go ahead and my ice. Y'all know I love my ice, but I do have a bottle of Crown Royale. This is like my go-to whenever I don't really want to get too drunk. If I don't want to get like Casamigos, like a Reposado tequila, like a Henny, this kind of just does it for me. Like, it's like my old school drink, because all my family in New Orleans, this is like the drink out there. This is something that I just always go to whenever, you know, it's a little personal bottle, real cute, ain't nothing too much, ain't nothing too crazy. But I'm gonna go ahead and just take one little shot for the team, for the gang, so we can get into this video. Whew. So these questions are not in any particular order. I was just kind of like going as I saw them. So whatever comes first is whatever comes first. Ooh. So the first question is, and I get this question a lot, you guys, and not really I mean, I've been seeing this a lot. Somebody just directly asked me the question, and I respect that a lot, because I hate when people try to like project a certain type of energy on me, or project a certain type of characteristic on me that I'm not, and that I know that I'm not, and make me feel a certain type of way that I'm like questioning myself, like, do I really feel that way? Like, I feel like social media and just like people in general have a way of making you feel like shit sometimes, and that's just what it is. Question is, are you jealous? Okay, so I want to address this in a lot of different ways. I feel like there's a difference between being jealous and being insecure. Okay, for one, I'm definitely not insecure. I don't have a reason to be insecure. I'm very confident with who I am. It took me a lot of time getting to know Layah and just building up, you know, who I am as a woman and as a person, as a mother, as a black woman. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of struggles that we deal with every day, and it took me years to actually get to the point to where I am right now. And I feel like I'm so strong that nothing could break that. Nothing can break that. Nothing can break me. Nothing can take that away from me. And I feel like there are not a lot of women like me, and I'm saying that out of confidence because it's true. You're not gonna find a lot of women like me, and that's why with me, I'm very secure in what I have. I get what I want regardless of what it is. I'm very big on, you know, manifesting my goals and stuff like that. All of this kind of goes into just self-confidence and feeling secure and feeling like you that bitch, you that girl. And this is also just word to y'all too, like, not even just me personally, because I always want to make sure I emanate what I speak on my channel. That way you guys can also learn from this and apply it in your everyday life. As far as me being jealous, I have no reason to be jealous of anybody, sweetie. I have everything that I want, and not to brag about anything, I live in a 5-bedroom house that I manifested. I worked hard for. I drive the car that I want to drive. I have beautiful girls. They're very well behaved, and the reason why I want to throw that in there is because a lot of women have children who give them headaches. Like, a lot of women, children stress them out. Like, literally a lot of women are depressed because of their children. Like, my girls are literally like almost my best friends. You know, everybody can't say that about their kids. I have to say that they make my life so much easier. I have an amazing man who loves the fuck out of me, who will do anything for me, and these are sides to, you know, me and my relationship that you guys don't get to see. The life that I live is amazing. I have amazing friends. Like, I have friends that people dream of having. Like, everything about my whole life and everything around me, my whole environment is positive as fuck. You know, my relationship with God is amazing. Like, there's literally nothing that I would be jealous about from anybody, not even just a woman, just from anybody, period. So I feel confident who I am as a black woman. I feel like I'm beautiful as fuck, gap and all. I love everything about myself. And if there's anything that I am insecure about as far as myself, ain't nothing that a little money can't go and fix. Like, if I want to get a BBL, I'm gonna go get my BBL. If I feel insecure about my body, I'm gonna go. That's the difference. Like, there's nothing that when you have money, when you have these things that you are blessed with, that you know, you can go and spend money on yourself. I take very good care of myself. You know, my hair, my nails. I'm always big on like self-care and just, you know, keeping up with myself and things like that. Like, as far as that goes, now there are certain types of jealousy that I can say that I may be. Like, say for instance, when I go to my other friend's house, let's use Carmen for example, because, you know, obviously Carmen is one of my friends who is richer than me, who has way more than me. And it's not like I'm jealous of her, but I would go to her house and be like, wow, girl, like, you're doing so good. I want this. If there's anybody that has something more than me or that's doing better than me, I always look at that as an inspiration. It's never like, oh, I'm jealous. Oh, I'm hating on this bitch because she got this and she got that. I'm never like, that's never my energy. That's never been the type of woman that I've been. Because I've gotten a lot of times too, like, where women are actually jealous of me, you know, and it's just like, don't feel that way. Like, I don't want anybody to be jealous of me, because it's like, you can have this too, you know what I mean? Like, so when I go to my friend's house and I see the type of stuff that they have, you know, and I'm always so grateful that I'm even able to be around these types of people and be around these types of environments, because it's like, I know that I'm a step closer to reaching my goal. Like, this is the type of stuff that I want to be. And they always say to put yourself around people that you want to be like, or put yourself in rooms with people that you aspire to be like. If you want to be a millionaire, you put yourself in a room of millionaires. I'm not gonna put myself in a room of millionaires and be, they millionaires. Oh, I'm jealous. Oh, I can't stand them. Oh, that's just like, come on, y'all. Now, that is my way of saying, okay, yeah, I am jealous. Because, you know, sometimes you be joking, you might be like, damn, I'm jealous. Like, you got that? I'm jealous, girl. I want that too. Like, it's a friendly jealousy. It's not like, damn, like a hateful, spiteful type, animosity type of jealousy. Now there are things that I can say that does make me a little upset. Like if somebody has something, especially, let's say specifically, and I'm going to speak on this situation just because I have personally went through this in my real life, you know, with me having miscarriages and things like that. Like, let's just talk about a regular situation. If there's a woman, let's not even talk about the situation that's going on currently, but I'm saying, like, if there's a regular person in my life, let's say a friend or whatever, that got pregnant, her man got pregnant, and they're like literally throwing it in my face, knowing that I've had, you know what I'm saying, it's just like, I'm pregnant, oh girl, let's do this. And I'm gonna be happy for my friend. Like, granted, I mean, I love babies. I'm all about, like, you know, building families, growing your family, you know, building your legacy and stuff like that. That's what I'm all about. Of course, I do want children, but it's something that I struggle with. So as a friend, knowing that I've struggled with something, why would you throw that in my face? Like, knowing, like, you know what I'm saying, like, real friends don't do that to you. Not to say that, you know, this is, you know, they're not real or whatever, but sometimes some people get so into themselves and into that moment that they don't realize what they're doing and can affect, or they don't realize how what they're doing can affect the people that are around them. You know what I mean? Because for a woman that has struggled to have children, who don't even know that she can have, if she can ever have children, it's like, dang, like, I really want a baby. Like, why would you throw that in my face? That's just like kids who, like say for instance, my girls, they're different ages or whatever. There's certain things that, you know, Nayara can do that Soraya can't, because she's younger. She might feel like, dang, I really want to do that. I want to go. I want to go to the skating rink with my friends. I want to go too. Like, it's almost like, you know, a sibling type of jealousy, because like, dang, my sister got what I don't got. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like jealousy plays a part in every aspect of life, because you always want something that somebody else has that you don't have, that you can't have. Now, if I felt like I could have that, I'll be like, okay, that ain't nothing. Like, I can go and get that on my own. I can go and get that. But it's just like something that has been personally snatched away from me and taken away from me that I can't get. So it's like, damn, like, I am low-key gonna feel a certain type of way, especially if you're throwing it in my face. It's like, damn, it's like, if I wasn't jealous before, now damn near, you done damn near made me jealous because of what you're doing. It's almost like intentionally you're trying to, you know, trigger something in me that, like, you know that I can't have right now. You know what I'm saying? So when y'all speak on, oh, Princess is jealous, oh, she just jealous, she just mad, da da da, I don't really feel like y'all understand what that word really means and how that really can affect somebody in the way that they feel in their current life. You know what I'm saying? Because unless you have been through a miscarriage, and you know, a lot of women do, a lot of women have, a lot of women haven't, you can't really speak on somebody's situation in such a heartless way. It's like, you know, there's no empathy attached with those type of statements, and sometimes it can make people feel a certain type of way. Like, a lot, I'm not even gonna lie, like, a lot of those comments low-key kind of made me feel away, because I'm like, damn, like, I actually really had a miscarriage and y'all are sitting here like throwing it in my face. Not only is it getting thrown in my face by the people around me, but it's getting thrown in my face by my supporters, by the people that are watching. It's low-key like, damn, like, why y'all kicking me while I'm down? You feel what I'm saying? So I mean, and there were people that were defending me. There were people that were defending me, whatever case may be, and I appreciate that. But one thing, like I said, one thing about the princess baby, ain't nothing I need to be jealous about for nobody. Like, you know, and I'm not saying I'm the best looking girl on the planet Earth, but I got a man who thinks I am, and that's all that matters. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really care what, at the end of the day, what other people think, because I'm confident with who I am and, you know, what I can bring to the table. Not only am I a bad bitch, and just not even just in the way that I look, but it's just what I can give. A lot of women don't even work as hard as I do. A lot of women don't have the same business mentality as I do. And so there are a lot of men who look for women like me. I'm not gonna lie, like, I can go and get any man I want, literally. Like, I can go and get any man, like, that's nothing that, and I'm talking about a man that I want, like, that I want. Like, I would want somebody who's on the same level as me mentally, somebody that, you know, has a business mindset, somebody that's ready to work, somebody who's ambitious, or whatever the case may be, and I can get the man that I want. You know what I mean? I ain't talking about just, no, the finest man on the earth or whatever, because a lot of these people, a lot of these men, they be full of themselves, whatever the case may be. I'm gonna get me the man that I want, period. So it's just like, you know, I appreciate it if that wasn't so projected on me. I know a lot of women out there, they might be jealous. There are a lot of jealous women, I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like jealousy can be emanated in a lot of different ways. When you're jealous, you show that shit. You're not just walking around mad. You are doing spiteful things. Like, you're literally trying to hurt the person that you are jealous of. You're trying to sabotage what they got going on. You're literally trying to, like, you're trying to do something to make them feel less than what they are, or to take something away from them to make them feel less than what they are. You feel me? Like, y'all throw around jealousy like it's just that easy, and it's not. Like, I don't feel like I show any type of jealous bone in my body other than the fact that I get upset. That's a natural human emotion. Like, anybody's gonna get upset if something is thrown in their face deliberately and like purposely trying to make you upset, or purposely trying to make you feel like shit when they know that, you know, this is something that you went through and they're not considering how you're feeling. Anybody would feel that way. And like, comment below if I'm wrong. Like, anybody would feel that way. So that's a good question. That's something that I knew I had to expound on for a while, because, you know, people were saying that a lot. And then finally somebody asked me, are you jealous? I did also answer that question on my story as well. And yeah, that just was something that I wanted to touch on, just to kind of show y'all, like, I'm not that girl. Like, you can ask anybody around me that really knows me in real life, my guy friends, my female friends, like, they all look up to me because they're like, how are you so confident? Like, how do you do it? Like, I want to be you for a day just to see how you maneuver. How do you get through everyday life being so confident without breaking? Like, you know what I'm saying? But okay, so enough about that. So the next question is, they asked me, how are you mentally? Okay, so I feel like mentally, okay, I never like to just claim any type of like negativity or depression or anything like that. I never like to claim that kind of energy. Mentally, I'm gonna say that, like, again, I'm gonna say that I'm not 100%, but I feel like with you know, prayer and with a little bit more guidance, I will be back 100%. I feel like I haven't really been 100% in a few months. It's been a while. I've been through a lot, you know. Last year was a horrible year for me. Lost a lot of people. It was tough. A lot of things changed for me, you know, and I'm still trying to adapt and adjust to those new changes. And so it's hard. I'm not trying not to get emotional, y'all, because I know I will get there with y'all. But mentally, I'm gonna say that I am okay, but I'm not at my best. But I will be okay. That's the thing. I know I will be okay. See, that's that confident black woman coming. I'm gonna be all right. It's just gonna take me time. Things do take time, patience, and it's also healthy to go through things like this, because, you know, sometimes you can be so happy and wrapped up in life that you don't even catch what's going on around you, and you miss out on a lot of things. So I feel like me being in this down moment also helps me appreciate the people around me. It helps me see who's actually here for me and who's not. And, you know, just as human beings, we need this type of like sit down, this downtime, just to kind of peep our surroundings and what's going on in our circle, and things like that. Because when I get busy and when I have a lot going on, I don't see everything. I don't catch everything. I miss out on a lot. I'm so wrapped up into like stuff that I don't even know what be going on. I don't watch people's stories no more. Like, you know, when I would always be the one liking stuff on people's stories, liking them, you know, complimenting them. I'm so big on giving compliments to all my friends, just making sure that their spirits is always up. And, you know, because in the field that I'm in, you know, a lot of us go through our mental breakdowns. A lot of us YouTubers, a lot of us influencers go through our mental breakdowns. Each of us have our turn. One month might be, you know, this person's turn. One month might be Flo's turn. One month might be, you know, Chad's turn. And we're all here to support each other through this. And a lot of times y'all don't even get to see that. Because, you know, this is something that we tend to want to keep off camera. Just because in front of y'all, we always want to be, you know, those strong people, those heroes to y'all. You know, y'all look up to us, so we never want to show y'all our down moments. But I be going through it, y'all. I really do. Like, and it's nothing that I feel like nobody would be able to just understand. And I am thinking about going back into getting mentorship and counseling, or whatever the case may be, because I feel like that was something that was really helping me at one point. Even when me and Flo were doing it together, it was helping. But when we were doing counseling at first, like, counseling helped me understand who I am and why I am the way that I am. You know, sometimes counseling helps you more so understand more about yourself than about your partner. You know, because when you understand yourself better, you know how to, like, you kind of know how to relate to your partner better. you know how to really like deal with certain situations with your partner a little better. So that's what I like about counseling. So I'm considering doing that as far as like contributing to my mental health. I mean, it's not to the point where I just can't cope with life. I'm very like, you know, I'm very functional. I can get things done. Obviously, y'all see I can do a video. I get out about and about. I still can live my everyday life like everything's okay. But there's still, you know, some damage that's deep down that I need to just heal and take my time away and just do that. But for the most part, you know, I'm fine. I will be fine. I will be back to Layah 100% real soon. And yeah, so that's that on that. Okay, so somebody asked, they asked this question twice. Hold on, let me go back. What the heck just happened? Everybody trying to get into Airbnb questions. I love these Airbnb questions. Somebody actually said, can we get more videos from you on your personal YouTube? By the way, I love you, a huge fan. So that's one reason why I am doing this video. Thank you, Jennifer. Shout out to Jennifer as well for actually getting me to do this video, because like I thought, I was like, you know what, I should actually make this a video. When are we getting a wedding update? So that is something that we do not know. As far as an update, I don't really have an update for you guys just yet. We're trying to figure out another date. We're not really sure yet. So okay, they asked this question like they worded it like 3 different times. I answered one already on my story, but she said, does Flo ever get to pick the girl? If not, do you pick based on what he likes or what you like? So I feel like Flo trusts me to pick the girl. Like I feel like me and him pretty much have the same type of like, you know, girls or whatever that we like. So it's pretty much like it always ends up working out that way. It's never like, oh, why you picked her, she's not da, da, da. Now there are a couple things that me and him will discuss as far as like certain type of features that we may like, such as body type. He's really big on body type, but for me I feel like all girls' body types are fun. I mean, I've been skinny and I've been big, so I can never say like, oh, I don't like skinny girls, or oh, I don't like big girls. Like, not to say that I like big girls, but my size and maybe a little bit bigger than me would be okay. But Flo specifically, because she asked, let me see, she's like really trying to know. Then she asked, she said, does Flo ever pick the girls? If so, what type of girls do he like? But I'm gonna just say, based on the type of girls that I've seen him with in the past, his exes and things like that, he tends to like his girls thick. He's not really so big on, but see, whenever I mention anything about a thick girl, he thinks that I'm saying that they're fat, and I'm like, the girl's not fat, she's thick, she's a big girl, like she's bigger than me. Like I feel like even a girl that's bigger than me, I wouldn't consider them fat. But Flo likes thick girls, he does. Like I said, I don't really mind, and whatever I do pick, if I do pick a smaller girl, like it's not like he hates it, but he would prefer a thicker girl. Me, I'm not big on, I'm not gonna say I'm not big on it, because of course I love my chocolate woman. I love chocolate women. I'm sorry, that is my thing, that is my weakness. Of course I'm a chocolate woman, so I obviously, you know, I'm attracted to my type. Flo definitely loves chocolate women, but he's open to all kinds, because you know he's a white man, so he's not really like only this or only that. He's open to whatever. Preferably he likes dark-skinned women. He loves chocolate. He made a song about it. He loves chocolate. So he likes, you know, I feel like we kind of like more so the same type of girls. It's not, so that's why I like with our females, it's always kind of similar to that type of criteria or whatever the case may be. But you know, looks is one thing or whatever, because you know, obviously we are both very attractive people, but also we look for women who are ambitious and who are go-getters. Like we love women who are also business-minded, somebody that, you know, fits into what we got going on. It always makes sense when we can have somebody that just kind of comes in and just, okay, I want to work with y'all, and just understands the effort and the hard work that it takes to do what we do, and somebody that's just always willing to do that, somebody that's always willing to work. Of course, this is how we make our money. This is not the only way we make our money, but just one of the aspects to our business life that, you know, this is one of the ways. And so whenever we realize that you can actually come in and fit in that aspect, now we know, okay, you down for the team. Like, we can teach you how to do this business, we can help you create your own business. It's all about just building up that foundation, building up that empire, building up, you know, just that wealth and things like that when it comes to like the poly dynamic. Because of course it's not always about, and you know, intimacy or whatever. It's about really just partnership, you know, and partnership is not always just two people. Partnership can be multiple people. For us, it's just having somebody who understands and respects business and who works hard and who can go get it without us having to stand over somebody's shoulder, you know what I'm saying, just, you know, that. And of course somebody who's loyal, honest. So yeah. Oh, this is a good one. Somebody said, can we get a pro con BBL update on YouTube? So so I still love my body. I don't plan on going back for surgery at all. If that's what you guys would ever want to know. I mean, I do want like a lift with my breasts. As you guys can see, I like the way my breasts look, like how it look now. But if I ever was to take this off, girl, my titties is saggy and draggy. Like, no. But as far as my body, I'm gonna let you guys see it. I don't know if I have on the best outfit, but I love my body. I'm actually back in the gym. I actually just got back in the gym last week, so I've been consistently going to the gym every day. I missed today because we had a meeting with our management team, so I wasn't able to work out today or yesterday, because yesterday was our break day, and plus I had a girls day with my friends, so it was more so like chill kind of day, relaxed day, and it was our cheat day too. So yeah. I'll show you guys my body. I'm really happy with, you know, I just love the natural type look that I have going on, where a lot of people tell me they can't even tell I even got surgery. Honestly, I always had ass though. Like, I always had ass, but as I started gaining weight and getting bigger, which I really didn't start getting bigger until I got with Flo, because like, y'all know they say that happy weight, it was the happy weight, and it just started gradually packing on until I got so big, y'all. I got so big. I can't believe I got that big. This is my butt. The butt is there. It ain't going nowhere. This is my stomach. My stomach be the problem sometimes, because like 1 minute it want to be nice and just flat and tight, and then sometimes it be flat, but it's like flabby fat, like that stubborn fat that just be sitting right there, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I love my stomach. Like, it's flat or whatever. I know this outfit is not the best way to tell, but y'all, I'm gonna just show y'all like this. Before, I had rows on rows on. Now it's like I can barely pinch my skin. So it's getting tighter too, just because I'm working out, and I'm like, you know, more so doing a lot of core. I'm doing a lot of core workouts and stuff like that. So it's definitely, I'm focusing more on my stomach. So I would give myself probably like another 2 months to really start seeing those results that I want with my stomach. I really want like that six-pack look, and a lot of girls go to surgery for that, but I wanted to just, I feel like for me, working out is also like a mental boost. It's also kind of helping with just mental health too, because like when I work out, I exert a lot of energy. Like, it gives me time to think. It's like a therapy in a way. I don't know if that makes sense. The first couple of days hurt like hell. It felt like I went through surgery all over again, and I don't know if it's true or not, but I believe it's because my muscles are still kind of weak from my surgery. Even though my surgery was like 2 years ago, they say it still takes time for your muscles to gain back that strength. So I'm thinking it's because of that, because I don't remember before when I was working out that it felt so bad. Like, it hurt so bad, y'all. I felt like I had went through surgery all over again, like to the point where I couldn't even push through my workout. And usually when I used to work out before, I could push through my workout even through the pain. Now I can't even do, like, I cannot do it. So I think my muscles are a little bit more weaker since the surgery, but I feel like me working out is going to help strengthen those muscles back. So yes. Okay, so all right, this is a good question. I wanted to share this with y'all just because I feel like it's cute, and it kind of goes into like my woman aesthetic on my channel. Somebody asked me, shave or wax? I definitely, y'all know I'm big on my waxes. I definitely am big on waxing every time. Now, I don't wax my legs on my arms, like under my arms, but I am gonna start doing that because I feel like, you know, the pigmentation in my skin, like, I don't like the darkness that it creates when you shave. I don't like that. I am to the point where I can actually wax myself, which actually saves me money. Even though I like going to the wax center because it's like a luxury for me, but I still get the exact same results when I do it myself. Like, it takes a little longer, but I don't know, I don't know, I did it myself a couple weeks ago. Wax is perfect, smooth. Oh my god, it's like, it was perfect, y'all. So I have my own wax kit that I purchased like a couple years ago when I lived in Atlanta, and like I'm still using that same wax kit, and it's the same wax thing that they use at the wax place. So somebody asked, do you still talk to Lily? I don't know if you guys know who Lily is, if you guys watch my other channel, but actually, yes, I actually do still talk to Lily. Lily's actually still a good friend. One thing about me and my friends, we're not always like posting each other. That's not something that we do all the time. A lot of times I'll be with Allie and Chaz or Carmen, or, you know, even Lily. Sometimes, you know, I'll be with Lex. We don't always just doing this, you know what I'm saying? And it's just out of respect, you know. I know I talk about this a lot on my channel too, like, because I feel like y'all ask questions because y'all don't see the people around. But just because you don't see those people around doesn't mean that I don't communicate with those people, y'all. I feel like it's very like unlikely for me to fall out with somebody in this stage of my life. I feel like I've always been a reasonable person. When it comes to my friendships, I value my friendships so much that I'm always trying to like reconcile and reason with my friends, especially if you ever meant something to me. Like, if I've been your friend for more than a year, I feel like we have a really solid friendship, and there's nothing that I feel like we can't talk about or we can't fix, or, you know, talk it out, hash it out, and just put everything out on the table and just deal with it. Like, my friendships that I have built up, they go back from since I was a baby, like a kid. Like I said, my best friend Toy, we've been best friends since 4th grade. I have another friend since 4th grade that I still talk to, like Jasmine. I got another friend, you know, now though, like, I still talk. Like, it's still people in my life from just childhood that I still talk to, like, we like this, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I'm so big on that. I make sure, like, you know, I keep my friends, like, my bonds real tight, because these are people that mean something to me. It's like, you know, I moved so much throughout my life, as far as like relocating, you know, living in different places, different cities, different states. So for me, friends were hard to make, just because like I always had to start over and over and over. So once I realized that cycle, I was like, okay, you know, if I'm gonna move the next place, I gotta make friends. When I meet these friends, if I move again, I'm gonna make it my business to like stay in touch with them, keep up with them. And that's when stuff like MySpace started to come out, Facebook and stuff, and that's how I was able to reconnect with my friends and find everybody. And like, we're friends like we never stopped being friends. And I'm talking about, I lost these people for years, like 10-15 years, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, oh my god, like, you know, we're almost just like we were never like disconnected. So that's what I love. So like, my friends now, even my friends here, my YouTube friends, I feel like our bonds are very, very strong. We all have good vibes, good times together, and these are people that I genuinely value. Like, everybody in my life I genuinely value. Even if I don't talk to my friends every day, let alone see them every day, does not mean that I don't, you know, love them, or that I don't care for them, or that we're not cool, or whatever case may be. Also too, it goes into just me being busy. Like, I don't always get to just chill with friends all the time, you know. Sometimes, hell, I don't even get to chill with my own man. Like, I be so busy, or even my own children, you know, they be in school. Sometimes they might come out of school, I might not even be able to really, you know, have my time, because I gotta work or edit or whatever case may be. So it's not always like I'm always around friends, you know. But I do value my friends, and they know that. They know, like, you know, I'm the one that's gonna always be the glue to keep everything and everybody together. So what's your short-term and long-term what's your short-term and long-term goal for YouTube? So I feel like with YouTube, I'm not trying to get rich off YouTube, but I'm trying to use YouTube to get rich, if that makes sense. Because if you think about it, like with YouTube, there are a lot of ways to get rich off YouTube. Once you reach, you know, a certain type of caliber of followers and subscribers and things like that, you know, you start getting taken a little bit more seriously. My goal is just to grow and get more opportunities. Like, you know, I have gotten a lot of opportunities just off YouTube alone. Brand deal opportunities, just certain people that want to work with me or whatever case may be, just based on, you know, what they see on my channel, my personality, opportunities. But I can't really say that I want to get rich off YouTube. I feel like that's very unrealistic, because YouTube is so saturated nowadays, and it's like, it's still a lot of room to eat, and it's still a lot of room to grow. But I feel like there's a cap at a certain type of point. Whereas in any business-minded person, that's why it goes into just being a business woman, period. Like, rich people do not have one source of income, they have multiple. So with me, YouTube is just one source of income that I'm putting my time and effort into, watering that baby down and watching it grow. You know what I'm saying? That's just like my Airbnb business, just real estate, you know what I'm saying, my hair business. Like, rich people have 6, 7, 8 different streams of income. So for me, only being on like my third or fourth stream of income, I ain't shit yet. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, for me to just stop at YouTube, it's just unrealistic for me. Now you got some people who are really doing amazing on YouTube. That's all they do, that's all they have to do. They don't care about nothing else, they just want to live their life. But YouTube for me is not where I'm gonna stop. You know, I'm gonna keep going past it. Whatever opportunities that I get from it, whether it's acting, you know, just taking things to the next level, movies, whatever, whatever it is, it's just something that is like, it's kind of like a platform, a huge platform of all of my content and all of my talent, where people can come and see like, oh shit, like, I want to work with her, bring her over. Like, there's people who've been founded off of YouTube. Justin Bieber was founded on YouTube. Issa Rae, if y'all know who that is, the girl who plays yeah, Issa from Insecure, she was founded off YouTube. And so it's like, these are people who have amassed millions and millions of dollars, who are literally like, you know, household names. So it's like, I can't just sit up here and say that, you know, YouTube is the end all be all, because it goes beyond that. So for me, my long term is just really making the best I can out of it, and building more channels as well, because, you know, I have 2 channels. Of course, we got Princess Flow, we got this channel, my girls, I'm working on their channel as well. So it's like just building up those different streams of income within YouTube alone. Do you have any beef with any YouTubers? Y'all always ask this question. I don't have beef with nobody. Like, honestly, this is not high school, you guys. Like, this is real adult life. I feel like when it comes to YouTube, things can get a little messy, things can get a little, you know, dramatic when it comes to people in their channels and different, you know, platforms and stuff like that. People that, you know, just don't really mesh together, whatever case may be. But I honestly don't have no beef with nobody. I feel like the people that, you know, people would have thought that I had beef with, I feel like everything is all good with everybody. Like, I don't have nobody that I can just say like, oh, I don't fuck with them, or I don't, you know, they, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can be in a room with these people and speak to them and hug them and show love to them and respect to them. Like, it's never that serious. I don't even know, like, yeah, it's just never that serious to be like, oh, I don't like somebody. You know, if I have a disagreement with somebody, or if I feel like, okay, me and this person, our energy don't match, does not mean I have to not like that person. You know what I'm saying? It just simply means that I'm just a different type of person, you a different type of person, and we just don't click, and that's totally fine. Like, everybody is not for everybody. So with me, I feel like as long as there is no animosity on their part, then, you know, I can definitely be cordial. I can definitely still be cool, talk to you, and, you know what I'm saying? But as far as like chilling with certain people, kicking it, and really like sharing my space and my energy with certain types of people, I just can't do that. But I feel like YouTube and just being here in Houston did allow me the experience to get to know people, to see like, hey, who I fit in with and who I don't, you know, because we all have, like, you know, everybody's personalities just don't match. Like, it just doesn't. Like, I'm not the type of person where I'm gonna force myself to be around somebody just because they have this amount of followers, or this amount of subscribers, or because they're this person, or because they have a blue check, or because they're this. Like, I've never been that. I'm genuinely very old school, so for me, all of that stuff is very like weird to me when people do that. So it's like, for me, I'd rather be by myself. I'd rather not have friends at all than to be uncomfortable around somebody that I really don't like, I really can't really vibe with like that. You feel what I'm saying? I'd rather, because when me and Flo first moved to Houston, honestly, baby, I didn't come here to make friends. You know what I'm saying? I didn't come here with the mindset of, oh, I want to go there to be around such and such. I want to go there and I want to be friends with. And that's the problem. People come into this YouTube world thinking they finna be friends with everybody, and they come in here for the wrong reasons, thinking like, oh, they can grow off this platform and collab. Oh, I want to collab and be collabing with all these different people, whatever the case may be. But then when people don't want to collab with people, then they think, oh, everybody acting funny. But I feel like everybody has had their experiences and their share of, you know, the drama behind collabing and the drama behind dealing with different people and stuff like that. Everybody just kind of want to be to themselves. But when we came here originally, like, we came here with the mindset of we came here to grind, we came here to win. Because we straight up told our management, I mean, before we even, you know, got with them, hey, look, we're gonna do this with or without y'all. It ain't about whether y'all want to sign us or not. We don't really care. Like, we're gonna do this with or without y'all, like with the confidence, knowing that we didn't really come here to just play around. I could have stayed in Atlanta, you feel what I'm saying? So I'm grateful for the friends that I do have, and like I said, I've been through a lot to figure out who was who, you know what I'm saying? But everybody's doing their thing out here, you know what I'm saying? I respect every YouTuber out here. Everybody's doing their thing. Everybody had their trials and tribulations. I respect everybody's growth. I respect everybody's like work ethic. Everybody's doing so amazing. That's what I like so much about Houston, because everybody out here literally grinds the fuck out of their channels. But you got people that, like I said, you got people who will move out here with the mindset of, oh, I'm finna get out here and get on. I'm finna get with such and such. We finna be on, baby. Oh, with this YouTube couple, we finna be on. We finna link up with da 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 da. That's the wrong mindset to have when it comes to YouTube, baby. That is not how you're gonna succeed. Because guess what? The moment you start doing shit like that, a motherfucker will call you out. This is not the music industry. The music industry is very different. People don't care who you collab with and what you're doing, but once you start getting on people, because people work hard for their channels, nobody's just gonna let you just come pop up on their shit and think you finna just get on off them and try to use their face to get to the next person that they're close to, and get to the next person and the next person, and all of a sudden now you acting like, no, it's just not finna work like that. So eventually, even with me and Flo, like, we realized why a lot of people were like that. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? It's not being cocky, it's just really just protecting your space. And not only that, protecting your friend space. Because I got a lot of friends that, like I said, are bigger than me. And it's about me protecting them from weirdos. Like, people are fucking weird. Like, a lot of people come out here and, like I said, they're weird. And so that's just not the type of time we on. Like I said, I respect the friendships that I do have. We keep a very close, tight-knit bond. And the thing that I like about my friendships within YouTube, my YouTube friend, I don't even say my YouTube friends because they're not my YouTube friends. They're actually my real bitches in real life. Like, the bonds that we have is not YouTube based. Like, I've never asked for a collab from none of my friends, that weird ass shit. I don't ask for collab. I never really ask for a collab from nobody. Like, I don't go around, you want to collab? Let's do a video together. Let's, like, to me, it's like, it makes me feel like, damn, is that what you really want out of me anyways? Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's okay if you know, when us friends, like, we know we need each other for certain things, like, hey bitch, I need you for this video real quick, I just need you to answer the phone real quick, like, you know what I'm saying? We respect that. This is what we do. So obviously we're friends, you know what I'm saying? We all got personalities. We're gonna need each other for certain things as far as videos, but it's not like every day, like, oh girl, I need you, can we do a collab? Or can we do this video? Can we do, like, there's a lot of videos that me and Chaz could have done that we've never done. There's a lot of videos that me and Allie, me and Carmen could have done that we've never done. And it's just like, eventually, yeah, it'll get to that, but we're not pressured or pressed to be like, hey, let's do a video, girl. Oh, you want to do? No, that shit is just weird, OD weird, and that's never been me. That's never been my vibe. But then you do got bitches who will sit up there and do that shit. Like, they will, like, they will put on and try to put on so they can get on, and that just ain't what I'm on. So anyway, at the end of the day, yeah, that's the YouTube life. Okay, somebody asked me, if you can go back to any moment in your life, what would it be? That's a good question. I don't know. Because I would say, like, a lot of my childhood memories are very, like, I try to block out a lot of that stuff. Not to say that I had the worst childhood, but there are certain things that are certain places that will take me back to certain parts of my childhood that I'd never want to revisit. But I feel like if I ever wanted to go back to any part of my life, I would say, starting at my childhood, it probably would be when my parents were together and when I was living in Pensacola. And that's because I want to go back to where it all started. I would like to go back to understand what happened, maybe change a couple things, you know. I feel like even when I go back there, like when I visit, I feel like there's some things there that should have happened that never happened. You know what I'm saying? It's like an empty space there that's just like, you know, like if I were to come back and change something, this is what I would have changed, if that makes sense. I feel like there's people there, there's things there that it's just like, it's almost like when I go there, I feel like I time travel. Like, it's kind of weird, I can't even explain it, but when I go there, every time I go there, I always visit my childhood home. What the fuck? When I go there, I always visit my childhood home. my school, my elementary school that I went to, because those are the memories that I cling to the most, because those are the most most vivid and the most happiest moments. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's when things felt real. Like, it felt real. I feel like after I moved from Pensacola, everything just started happening so fast. Like, life just started, because I was moving so much throughout my life, like relocating from this place to this place to this place to this place to like we were all over. Like, from Pensacola we went to Orlando, from Orlando we went to Jacksonville, from Jacksonville we went to it was just like back to back. North Carolina, from North Carolina we went where did we go after that? I was back and forth. New Orleans, I lived in Miami, then it was Atlanta, then it's just like it was just so many places that I lived throughout my life where it was like I never had that stability to really just catch myself. It was just like boom 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 boom, blah, 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 move here, move there, move up, we gotta leave your friends now, oh we gotta meet new people, oh new school, new house. It's just like I always just had to like readjust throughout my whole life, almost to the point where like it will drive somebody insane, like to the point like damn, I could never get comfortable, because like where am I gonna go next? Like what am I gonna stay? Like finally when I actually get to a place that I like, you know, find friends that I like, meet a boy that I like, whatever case may be. Because I honestly feel like, and I'm gonna be real, not to sound funny or not to sound shady, but I've always been about like sticking to what I know and who I know. I feel like had I would have stayed in Pensacola, not to say that I regret anything about my life, but I do feel like had I would have stayed like in Pensacola, I would definitely have the same friends. I probably still would probably be dating the same boy that I was dating in elementary school. Like everything would still be the same, because I don't like change. I don't like change. Like I feel like, but because I'm so used to change, I know how to handle it well, but I don't like change. I really don't. So I try to keep things as stable as I can and as steady as I can, because now I have control over my life. Before, like when I was a kid, you know, when it came to like my parents making decisions, stuff like that, I didn't have control over that. But now that I have control, it's like, okay, I'm sticking with the same man, I'm sticking with the same house, location. I don't want to move too much. Like I'm here in Houston now, I don't plan to move. Like, and if I ever do move, it will never be to a foreign place. I don't know nobody, or I don't know people. If I gotta go back home, you know, to Atlanta, or whatever the case may be, I know this is a place that I'm familiar with that I can go back to, but it'll never be snatching my girls away from, you know, their happy environment to put them somewhere else, whatever the case may be. And I know, like I said, my mom did what she had to do based on the situation, based on the circumstances that were given, but it's just like, it's something that if it were up to me, I would have never done. And because like, you know, I'm so attached, like I'm so much of an attached person, I still feel like I'm attached to certain things and certain people from my childhood. Like, and I always want to go back and be like, oh my God, this is my life. Like, how would it have been if I would have stayed? And you know, and even when I go to Orlando, like I'm like, oh my God, like I visit my old houses, my friend's house, and like, oh, like what if I would have stayed here? Like what would my life have been like? You know, when I go back to New Orleans, it's the same thing. When I go back to Atlanta, it's the same thing. So it's like, but I feel like the only thing that will make me feel good about these situations is because I am into real estate and stuff like that, I actually plan on purchasing real estate or owning an Airbnb in every state that I've lived in throughout my life. So that means I want to have an Airbnb in Atlanta, of course, because that's my most recent place that I lived. Atlanta, Miami, Jacksonville, Orlando, North Carolina, and Pensacola. And I think I might be missing a couple other places too, but I don't know. But just for now, those are the places that I want to own property in. Just so, and even so, when I ever want to go back and visit, I can go back and visit and stay there, stay in my own property or whatever, throw little house parties, you know, call out my friends together, whatever case may be, and you know, just have little vibes, like little reunite parties and stuff like that. Because I feel like that's what will help with my healing. I feel like a lot of my trauma and a lot of my pain comes from like just my childhood and just that instability that I had growing up. I feel like this is something that will really help heal that, knowing that I can go back, or knowing that I always have a place to go back to that I can call homes whenever I go back, you know, to these homes. Because I literally have lived in so many, it was almost like I was a military kid. Like, you know how military kids, they, you know, their parents are always getting like, you know, deployed, they'll go to the next city or the next state or whatever the case may be. You know, that's how they live. But I did it unexpectedly. I never knew what was going on. I thought, hey, I'm good, I'm gonna stay here, we good. That was never the case. So definitely I feel like if there was ever something that I want to go back to. I definitely want to go back to my childhood and just kind of reconnect there and just revisit some of those things, and even talking to some of the people that, you know, I was friends with, and just kind of talk. And even like when I talked to my friend Jasmine, just kind of reminiscing on certain things that happened in the past. Like she even took me to, like, you know, our old school, just like, hey Layah, this is the school, look. It was just so amazing to just know, like, this is where we met, this is where we connected. And that's been years, you guys. Like, I don't even want to say how many years that was, but literally it's been literally almost my whole life. Okay, so yeah, what next? Okay, somebody asked me, have you ever done anything with any of your friends? Okay, I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna say this. Okay, if I have done anything with any of my friends, it honestly was probably just out of fun, but it was never, like I said, never nothing serious or whatever case may be. It's always just been out of fun, you know, we drinking, we having a good time, whatever case may be. But it's never been to a point where it's like, okay, seriously trying to, you know, add a third or be in a relationship with any of my friends. Like, I don't do that kind of stuff. But if it was ever anything, like, it was all just out of fun. Like, it's never like serious or anything like that. And to be honest with you, if I do things like that for fun because I am attracted to other girls, whatever case may be, I would rather it be my friends, just because, like, I don't know these bitches. Like, girls be, these other girls be having all kind of stuff going on, child. I don't really trust people like that. So it's like, if it was anybody, I would rather it be. And not to say that I've done anything like outrageously crazy, and I'm not gonna go into detail because it ain't none of y'all business. Matter of fact, let me drink to it. But no, not that I have done anything. Maybe I have. I'm not finna, y'all see, y'all messy. Y'all messy and y'all nasty. That's what it's giving. Alright, so somebody asked, this is a crazy question. Y'all be asking me some crazy questions. Y'all trying to get me in trouble. Okay, they asked me 2 questions. They want me to answer both male and female. So the first question is, who is your female crush in real life or celebrity? Okay, that's a good question. Okay, because my female crush honestly has always been Rihanna, but the fact that she's pregnant now, it's hard for me to really like look at her in that way. I'm trying to think, do I have somebody maybe more so in real life? Female crush, I'm trying to think of somebody that I look at and just be like, God damn, she's so fine. I'm trying to think like who I can think of. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna say, I don't know. I'm gonna make this fun for y'all. I'm gonna make this fun for y'all, okay? So my female crush, I'm not gonna say whether it's real life or celebrity, but I'm going to give y'all a hint and y'all can comment below who y'all think it is. How about that? We're gonna make this fun. All right, she's dark skinned. She is short, like me. She's talented. She's gorgeous as hell. Yeah. Let me see any other details that I can think of. I don't know, but y'all comment below. Y'all guess. Y'all can guess who it is. So now y'all asking me if I have a male crush. And y'all got no regard for Flo at all. Y'all really want me to say who my male crush? I mean, I guess it ain't gonna really hurt, like, right? Because it's not like I would ever, I don't know, like a male crush in real life or celebrity. I don't know. I think there is somebody. Wait, y'all trying to get me in trouble. Oh my God, I'm finna take a shot. I cannot answer that question. Oh my God. So let me see if I can do a hint. I'm gonna try to do a hint on this one. But what if he's not a celebrity though? What if he's like what if he's somebody in real life? I'm gonna get in trouble, y'all. I don't even know how to hint, like how to give y'all clues. He is kind of tall. Okay. Dark skin. He's tall, kind of tall. Well, I feel like anybody that's, I'm short, so anybody that's taller than me, an inch taller than me is considered tall. He is tall, a little taller. Well, he's taller than me. I don't know his height. Would he be like 5'7", 5'8", maybe? And I'm trying to say it so that way it don't seem like it's somebody else that y'all might think, but it ain't. I don't know. I'm trying to really just throw this in there so it can kind of confuse y'all. What else can I say about him? He is, I don't know. I'm not gonna say if he's a celebrity or not. Okay, I'm not gonna say that. But he is. I'm gonna say his sign. How about that? Because I think I know. Let me check. I think I know his sign. Hold up. I don't want to say that. I don't want to give it away. Okay. All right, I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna say his sign, but I'm gonna say what his sign is. Like, what is it? A water sign or is it a fire sign? So he is a water sign. He's a water sign, and this hookah is done for. Y'all still might not figure it out, but this is something that I figured out about him. So okay, I'm gonna just go back to what I said. He's tall, dark skin, he's a water sign, and he likes Dragon Ball Z. That's all y'all need to know. And don't ask me how I know, I just know, or whatever. I always do research on people regardless of who they are. So yeah. So yeah, that's all y'all need to know. But okay, so next question. Okay, everybody always asks this question. Okay, y'all said, okay, since Flo can have another girl, are you allowed to have another guy? I'm gonna be real with y'all, like, I'm not interested in having another guy, even though I did just low-key just answer the whole question about a crush or whatever. It's not really something where it's like, oh my god, he's a crush, he's so fine, oh my god. Like, because it's nothing that I would ever act on. If I ever even had the opportunity to act on it, I would never do that. Just because, like, where I am in my life, like, I don't even want to jump into, even if I was single, I'm not ready to just jump into anything. Hold on. Honestly, y'all, that's not something that I'd be interested in. It's like y'all trying to project. Y'all are trying to project a certain type of energy on me and on our relationship that, like, I probably would never think of. Like, the only reason why we do poly is because I am interested in, you know, other girls, whatever the case may be. If it were up to Flo, it would just be me and him. Like, honestly, Flo is like, so, when I tell y'all this man is like obsessed with me, like, he's obsessed with me. Like, adding another, like, extra is just another bonus, honestly. But even when it all comes down to it, like, there's nothing that you could tell me or him that's gonna make me believe anything else, because y'all have no idea. Like, I can get people on here right now that'll come on here and tell y'all straight up, like, Flo is upset. Like, he's obsessed. I've never seen anything like it. I don't know if it's a white people thing or whatever the case may be, but he loves the fuck out of me, loves the fuck out of my girls. And of course, you know, that's a different type of love, whatever the case may be. But literally, this man will kill, go to jail, hate for me, like, in the name of Princess Layah. Like, and I know a lot of this stuff is not shown on the channel, whatever the case may be. We may come off as like a dramatic couple or things like that. And yeah, we do have our times, we do have our issues. We don't always get to really just show y'all the loving side of us, and you know, we do plan to eventually show y'all that side. Y'all, this man, I've never seen anything like this. Like, if it were up to me, I would be single right now. I wouldn't be in a relationship. I would, because when I you know, moved from Miami and transitioned out of the situation with my girl's dad, moving into, you know, my own thing into Atlanta, I was ready to be a single mother, just me and my girls, whatever. he came along, and of course, you know, it was all business and friendship at first, and then it turned into, you know, something a little bit more serious. I was not looking forward to that, and it just turned into like that. And he was very persistent, and he's not let up since. Flo literally gives me the same energy that he has given me from the beginning. It's still like, you know how sometimes like in the beginning of a relationship, like things kind of be like, okay, it's like that cute phase, and like, you know, you show a certain type of like energy at first, and then it just dies down throughout the relationship. This man has shown the same type of energy like throughout the entire time, from beginning to end. Literally, I kid you not, he tells me I'm beautiful every day. Like every little thing is just like and I don't want to say obsessed, because that kind of sounds a little crazy, but that's the best way that I can put it, to where it's like you guys can understand, like he's all about me. And the only reason why, and of course he was against it at first, he actually was against it, like the whole like poly thing, like this was not his thing. So like, and even like when it comes down to like the girls I choose, he's like, okay, you just go ahead and do that, because I don't, you know, whatever makes you happy, babe, whatever. Like I'm just here for the fun of it. Like his feelings aren't attached, really, to be honest with you. Like a lot of, and I question these things. I'm trying to figure out like, okay, what is it with you? Like, you know, he's just really in it for me, and that means a lot, because just like I can go out and cheat, I can go out and be with another, you know, woman if I wanted to. You know, I could do a Diera if I wanted to. Y'all gonna drag me. Oh my god, y'all gonna drag me. Okay, I might delete that, but I'm being real. Like I can go out and do that if I wanted to, but it's just like I'm being open and honest about who I am to him, and he accepts that and he respects that. And what man would turn that down? Like what man honestly would just be like, okay, nah, I ain't trying to have no threesome, I ain't trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, it does get a little bit more real when you add the relationship side of it in there. But honestly, when we were looking for the relationship aspect of it, it wasn't for intimacy, it was more so for help. Like, and it wasn't just help like because of me. Flo needed help. Flo was like, man, I'm stressed. Like, no, I can't do this, can't do that. I gotta always focus on this business, so I can't put extra time into this or that. So like, it was like we needed more hands into like our situation, and we wasn't even considering like having a nanny or a maid. But it was just like, I feel like that's so, like, that's so cliche. Like I feel like that's so, like, obviously it's a traditional thing that people do like when they need help or whatever the case may be, but because, you know, of my my interest, it only made sense to add, you know, another dynamic to the situation. So and just out of like, I feel like, you know, out of just respect and regard, you know, I wasn't selfish. And even if he wasn't with it, I'll be like, okay, no, I don't care about that or whatever. But I was also more so looking at the help side of it as well. Like, you know, just having that extra help, you know, whenever help was needed, having that extra mind, having that extra, you know, support. So that's what more so it was all about. It was never just about, oh, we want to have a girlfriend, we want to, you know, sex, da, da, da. It was never just about, you know, that. And I know we talk about, if y'all watch my channel, y'all would know like that, you know, we do address this a lot of times. But you know, when y'all say adding a guy or me being with another guy, I don't need another guy. My man supports me. Usually when women need a man, it's because she needs a man to support her. She needs a companion to, you know, make babies with, or whatever the case may be, and just build their own little foundation. I don't need to build nothing with nobody else as far as a man goes. If I'm looking for another man, it will be because I'm single and I just want another man, and I need somebody compatible with me, and I'm just trying to build something all over again with another man. And if I were single, that would be different. I would be looking for another man that fits my lifestyle, that fits you know, my bond, like my vibe, or whatever the case may be. But I'm not interested in like another guy to just add him. Like, that's just weird. That's funny. Like, I just don't see how that, I mean, and I'm not gonna lie, I do see women who do that they do like the brother husband thing or whatever the case may be, and I would be so, I really want to know how that works. I really want to do some more research on that and see how that works in that dynamic. How does that work in that household, in that room? Like, how does that work? Because I just could not imagine me being in a situation with two dominant men, and then not only that, I'm a dominant woman as well. So it's like, how does that work? Like, I feel like maybe if I wasn't a dominant woman and I was very submissive and I had a lot more to go around as far as that goes, maybe. But I just feel like I don't need that. Like, I have a man that can take care of me. I have a man that respects me, that values me, that loves me, that tells me I'm beautiful every day. He cooks, he cleans, y'all. He's going to the store right now to buy dinner, to cook. Like, that man, he cooks more than I do. I'm not even gonna lie. I've never seen a man that just wants to just provide. Not only that, you know, he's still a father to his son, father to my girls. Ain't no man just gonna do that. So if you joining in to this relationship, that's what it's gonna come with. Like, you gonna have to work. He got his own business, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's business minded. Like, there's just a lot in that regard that goes into just being with another man. I don't want to be with another man sexually. I don't need it. For what? Like, I have what I need. Like, and if not, if, like I said, if I was single, I got my little toys, my little zoo. I don't really need that or whatever. And like I said, if that was the direction that I was going in or whatever, I would definitely have to take my time with that, because I just can't be with just no any man. Like, I just cannot do it. I cannot just be with no any man. It takes a very strong and courageous man to deal with the princess. And I'm just being real. And I think it's a lot of people that can agree to that and attest to that. Like, I'm not just I'm not a simple girl. I'm simple in a lot of ways as far as like material things, because I really don't care about materialistic things. But my mind is so strong and so complex. You can never just throw me to somebody random or regular. Like, it just would never work for me. So I'm tough. Like, I'm tough skinned. Like, it just you know. And so with Flo being a bull, he's a Taurus, I'm a Leo, we do clash a lot sometimes. Sometimes it does take another level-headed person to just come in and be like, hey, maybe y'all should really just, you know, calm down and talk about it. But, you know, we do have male mentors that we, you know, talk to and stuff like that. I feel like adding a man to the relationship in that regard is more so ideal. But sexually and just being with another man, I don't personally care for it. I don't need to. For what? My man gives me what I need. He takes care of that. Okay. But if there's ever, okay, that's just it. That's it. That's all. Okay, this is the last question, and I'm gonna end it off on this note. I know y'all have a lot of questions. Y'all have so many questions I wasn't able to answer. The questions that I didn't answer on my story, I'm answering on my video, because I didn't want to just overflood my story with a bunch of like questions, because like, you know, this is not something that my story is used to. So I didn't want to just like overflood with like a bunch of questions and answers and stuff like that. So I decided to do a video. I do have still so many questions on there. A lot of them are repetitive questions, asking the same things over and over, which a lot of them I said I would never address. Y'all just gonna have to wait and see. But the next question that you guys asked was, okay, it's 2 more questions that I want to ask. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna just answer this and then, okay. They said, if you and Flo ever broke up, is there an ex that you would go back to? I'm gonna say this in the most respectful way. I feel like I've always been good at picking guys. I've always been good at like picking the guys that I've been with. And I've always had like a type. I've always had like, you know, even if it wasn't like perfect in the beginning, it was always a potential in somebody that I saw that eventually turned into them being the best them that they can be, the best version of them that they can be. So with that, I would say like with any of my exes, I feel like, not to say that I'm still in love with them or I still have love for them, but I feel like the men that I previously dated not only were stepping stones to where I am now, these men helped me grow. You know what I'm saying? Like my children's father, like, he's an amazing guy. He's an amazing man, amazing father. And I would say he helped me grow in a lot of ways. He helped me build my thick skin. Like, before I was just so, you know, voiceless. I was so weak. I was so just like, you know, not good at really expressing myself. He taught me to really like speak up for myself, say what I gotta say, go for what I want, stand on what I want. And I feel like that's kind of what helped me mold me into the woman that I am today. And that also transferred over into me being able to mold Flo into the man that he is. You see what I'm saying? So it's always like a cycle where it's like you go through things, and it could be a negative or a positive thing, because a lot of women go through like badder issues where they deal with, you know, cheating or domestic violence and things like that, and when they get into their next relationship they have a lot of insecurity issues. But with me, it was like I was built up off of confidence. So everything that I learned throughout my previous relationships, you know, built up my confidence. It helped me be a stronger woman, you know what I'm saying? And at the time I may have not understood that. At the time I might have been like, damn, like you kind of hard on me, like, you know, and you know, I might have faulted them for that. But now that I look back on it, it's like, okay, I can kind of see, you know, what you were doing for me. And they might not have realized that's what they were doing, but they might have seen that potential in me, just like I see the potential. I saw the potential in Flo or whatever to just build him up to that, because Flo will tell y'all the same story. He was very like unconfident. He was very, you know, he lost his mother. It was a lot of things that he went through that kind of tore him down, whereas he was just very like stale, very like, you know, not confident about himself. So I came along and I really built and boosted up his confidence, and that's just coming from being the strong person that I am. But like I said, that's from previous relationships. I would say that like all the relationships that I have been in, except it was a couple of them that I would say that I would not, because I feel like a lot of relationships that I've been in solidly, as far as my marriage, of course I was married and I've been with my children's dad for like 11 years. Before that, I would say I had a serious relationship with an ex or whatever. And then of course, you know, going previously to back before that, oh shit, I forgot I had a hair client, fuck. Okay, and then going like previously before that, I would say like, you know, there are some people, guys that maybe like I've dated that I see now, it's just like, oh, you're doing well in life, like, you know, you're doing better than what I thought you would have been doing. And then some of them was just like, ooh, I can't believe I dated your ass. Like, I would never, like, ooh, like, it disgusts me. But I would say it's probably like 2 or 3. And I didn't date many guys. I'm gonna be real. I didn't date many guys throughout my life. I may have had really like 3 serious relationships. That was my marriage. Another guy that I dated when I was, before I got married. And before that, when I was in like middle school type thing, I dated a guy. Me and him ended up being best friends, but I don't really talk to him no more at all. He's doing well though. I'm actually really cool with him and his wife. And then even the ex after that, I'm really cool with him and his wife. Well, I'm more so cool with his wife because it was more so out of a respect thing. Like, you know, I really like what she's done for him. You know, so it's just respecting the woman that has really bought the potential and bought the strength and the energy to the relationship to make that shit work. Like, you know, so I more so communicate with her. We're friends on Instagram. We like each other's stuff. We support each other. Like, it's a very healthy relationship, and I respect that. And it's really all about seeing them happy. Like, even with my children's dad, if he got with somebody right now, I wouldn't be jealous. I wouldn't be upset. Like, I want to see him genuinely happy. And honestly, before that, the only other person that I could really see myself with is probably like somebody from like elementary or whatever. And that's just because like I've seen their growth as well. Like I said, a lot of my friends from that past, we watched each other grow up on social media and stuff like that, and I see how well these people are doing for themselves, and it's like, you know, I can really respect that. So it's probably only like, and the other guys that I dated wasn't really dating. I feel like I might have been on my wilding out stage and did a couple of things. I dated this guy, and me and him felt like we were just perfect for each other because we was both dancers. And as far as like, cause you know, I had my own dance team and stuff like that. He was on my dance team, but we had like a male version and a female version. We felt like we was Bonnie and Clyde, child. I look at him now and I'm like, and then the guy that I dated when I lost my virginity, never, ever, no. Then I dated this other guy. He's actually a part of a rap group. I'm not gonna say no names. He actually cheated on me with one of my friends. They had a baby together. So that's done. I never would look back on that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you get the good and the bad. You know, that's just what it is. But out of all of it, I would say like there's probably 2 out of the 3 that I would probably actually go back to, or will probably give a chance to, or date if I was single. Because like I said, I don't like new things. I don't like new people. I really would rather go back to something that I'm used to, that I've known before, and that I know what's going on with them, or I can kind of peep like, okay, what they're capable of, what they got going on. It's probably only a couple people that I would actually do that with, that I would rather. Because honestly, if it were up to me and if I had to really just date and be on a dating scene and like meet new people, I probably would just not do it and just be single and not even worry about it, honestly. So, but yes, you guys, oh my god, this was so much tea. So yes, you guys, I have to make a couple phone calls. I got a client at 8, so I gotta really like clear out this place and get ready for her to come. I totally forgot she was coming at 8. Flo's about to cook dinner, so hopefully dinner is done and then I can eat and then have my client. But for the most part, you guys, this was fun. I enjoyed you guys. I'm probably gonna go on live for a little bit. Oh, my phone is on 6%. Ah! I love you guys so much. If you guys have any more questions, drop them below, because I will be doing more videos like this. And I love you guys so much, and I'll see you on my next video.
Pretty girl gang. Pretty girl gang. If you are not bad and don't get it back, then you cannot sit with us. Let me hear you say